All right, guys. So getting ready to leave quarter way in hostel. Today, day 58. It's March 25th, or not March, May. And yeah, I had a good nice sleep last night. Beds were very comfortable. Everybody was having breakfast, so I'm getting started a little late because the lady that was cooking couldn't get me checked out. But I did give me a cool little necklace. They make these little necklaces. Each color represents a different state. It's just one of them little things you collect, I guess. But anyways, got me one of those, and it's pretty cool. Like I said, you slide this little thing. Every bead on the necklace represents like 25 miles, and basically it just takes you through the trail, and you know, nostalgic little collection thing, I guess. But anyways, so got me one of those here, and yeah, it should be a good day. Not expecting any rain, and nice and sunny. You can see that wonderful sun coming up over the little clouds there. Anyways, all right, so on down the trail, we've got 15.3 miles to do today, and foot's feeling good. I don't feel like I'm hobbling this morning. I had time to put like some heat on it and then wash my hands and get that heat off so I don't poke myself in the eye and then burn my eye off. So, but all right, see y'all down the trail. So guys, when you come to the quarterway inn hostel, you have to walk down this road I just left. There it is up there. Anyway, so good morning, cows. Yeah, so I had to run back. I got started down this road, got to about where I'm at now, and realized I had no water because I went to bed last night and then drank all my water. Thought I'd remember to fill it up this morning, but so I got distracted with talking to people, and people were having breakfast. I had a honey bun and some coffee. That's my thing to do. I didn't have my granola bar, but anyways, they had a really nice big breakfast there for $16, but I just didn't think I would get $16 worth of food in my gut and then have to go hike 15 miles, so that's not my thing. Although the other day, after I built up an appetite, I did have 3 pancakes and some syrup and did 26 miles that day. But I guess that was some trail magic, and I was probably had built up an appetite by the time I had them 3 pancakes. So anyways, so yeah, I weighed my pack while I was there. I'm at 23 pounds. And that was with no water. I only carry about a half a liter of water because it's so abundant. I'm sure as I move down the trail, I might include more water. Oh, there's them dogs. They're following me. I can't protect the dogs. But anyways. All right. Onward down the trail. Well, onward to the trail. Guys, well, I made it up to where you go into the wood line. Look here. Southbound. Northbound. Okay, cool. Oh man, let's get this day started. Oh, looky there. Look at that trail magic. I could have had my water filled up right there. Well, I don't need a Gatorade right now. I don't need any of that right now, so I'll just leave it for the next person. Maybe if it was in the... Oh, I will take an apple, though. Oh, yeah, I'll carry an apple. Oh, yes. All right, well, cool. Well, I got a little apple for the road. All right, I will take that trail magic. I didn't want to take anything to drink because it's not really hot or anything right now, so... All right, guys, gonna head up that way. Get the gate all locked up. And then I will tuck my apple away. All right, later. But you definitely got to watch where you're walking out here. They not be snakes. I have some landmines. Oh, speaking of the landmine, doggy. Little calf feeding. I got some cows on the trail up here. I guess if I'm gonna get rammed, I'm gonna get it on video. They gotta be used to us though. They're like, I ain't worried about you. This one here, she can't decide what she wants to do. It's you or me. You or me, little one. Oh, there's Big Mama up there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get out of the way. I'm trying to get off the trail. I don't think that little one has learned yet. It's like, why do you keep following me? There she goes. Or he. So I can't help but look back over this ridge line. Yesterday I didn't walk that ridge line, but I came up over it. And then I came down there about, you know, down in that area where that road crosses. That's where I came from. Anyways, you know, you drive, I know I said this, but you drive by and you look at those mountains from your car and you're like, oh, they're so beautiful. Man, you get out here and you walk them. And the mountains have a whole different freaking meaning to them. Yeah. Makes some uphills hopefully a little easier. Burke. Got another one of these. I don't think I can go over this one as fast as I went over that last one. Trail goes this way. sheet junk. It's a long boardwalk. Imagine doing this with snow on the ground. Guess that's why I didn't start in January. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. Oh, there's a white blaze. I think there's a white blaze. Yeah, I see the sign. There it is. Next 10 miles, the Appalachian Trail travels through that includes scenic trail. Yes, he spends through private property is outside the trail. Okay. Oh, look at there. More trail magic. God, that's awesome. All right, guys. Hey guys, I'm coming up on this road, and I saw this just left. I just left. There's the Beer Garden Hiker Hostel. It's down yonder this way. I just left, but there's a pavilion up here. Is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, where did I just leave? I know where I just left. Quarterway Inn Hostel. But what I was looking at was, there's a pavilion right there. So the next somebody's hiking comes through, I bet you could have stayed there. Easily stayed there. Nobody would have noticed or got mad at you or anything. Anyways, I didn't know it was there. All right, onward down the trail. I came upon this blue tub. I want you to fill a bag and take some shavings to the privy at Not Mall Shelter. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. That's one way to get, shavings up there to the privy for composting. Anyways, I looked inside. There's nothing there. So it must be maybe an old thing. All right, headed that way. All right, guys, so there's that little area where you got to ford. All right, not a big deal. Wow, unless you're good enough to crawl across it longer. That would be an attempt. I could almost attempt that, but I don't do that shit. All right. Let's get across this sucker. All right, so see where the bridge is out. Threw my trekking poles and my shoes and my socks up on the pack. Got my Crocs on. Hey, right? Pretty shallow. Oh, it's like too easy. It's not that deep. It came up over my ankles. Alright. Hey, it's a journey. I just came from that direction. I came up this hill. I'm still not at the top of it, but I got to the top of it and look, somebody's been up here weed eating the edge of the trail. I did see some horse manure, horse crap, and horse prints and stuff on the way up, so I wonder if somebody doesn't come up with their horse and then bring like a weed eater and stuff. But look at all this. I think these are blackberries. All these blackberry bushes out here. I think that's what they are. I don't know if they've bloomed yet. They're gonna bloom when you're gonna bloom. They're blooming. Oh, cute. There's the pond. I wonder if this is a spring right here. Some people crashed over here. Oh man, you look out over all that and you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. Hiking some path. Come from that direction. Head in that direction. It's like, holy moly. I made it to Chestnut Shelter. There's some campers up here. Got their tents all up. I'm not staying here. Let's go see what the inside of this thing looks like. Oh, look at that view. God, that's beautiful. Wow, this could be really nice. Look at this shelter. Wow. What's that mess? People can't take their trash. Terrible. All right, guys. Well, I wimped out on myself, I guess. I was going to force myself to go further today because I did 15 miles. I'm going to another hostel called Burke's Garden Hostel. Should be a nice hostel. I just feel bad about staying at a hostel like every freaking night, you know. First the hotel. It's not so much staying there, it's just paying for it. You know, I can't just pay $35 to stay at the hostel, which is what it costs. I got to get something to eat, like a pizza, or a drink. Well, anyways, so that's where I'm headed, and I'll stay there tonight. And they will take me back up here and drop me off for free, though. I know some of the other hikers at the last hostel were going to come here. And I was initially just going to go to the tent site. But I guess I got sucked into this vortex of going to this hostel. Here it's a nice hostel. It's something like an Amish barn or something. So, I mean, I know it's all cool to check out and all, but I'm sure it's not bad. I'm sure it's a wonderful place. I just feel like a butt for staying in so many hostels. Man, I'm only 3/4 in and I feel like I'm staying at a hostel every 2 seconds. Look at all these pretty flowers right here along the side of this road. Man, they are just lathered up with that purple and white flower. Or purple and lavender. Well, it's white. Anyways, I'm going to go up here, take a ride at the first farmhouse on the right. Take a ride at the first farmhouse on the right. All right, laters. So hey guys, I made it to the Burke's Garden Hostel. And you can tell this was an old barn and they moved it in. They just made it, the upstairs is the beds and you got some couches to relax in, maybe a card table, we'll eat some dinner. And then you go downstairs. That was upstairs. I was setting my gear up. And you go downstairs. Downstairs you got the kitchen area. Some nice relaxing chairs, those look comfortable. Got your restrooms there, showers there, washer and dryer there. So yeah, so a nice place. You can see seating area outside there. And so cool. So I'm gonna go back up here and get my stuff laid out. I heard there's gonna be like maybe 8 people here. And yeah, all right, laters. Let's see what this is. All that for $35.